Take me to heaven, take me through hell, take me wherever you go by yourself. Follow you there, bring you home, wherever I'll be there.
Hey there, electrical listeners of the gaming community. I do so hope that you're having the finest of evenings and are ready to kick back, relax with the finest of treats, and kick some tiny buns. Welcome one and welcome all to another episode of How to Survival of the Crafters. I am your host, Ian Kelly, and this particular time we're going to show you how to go into texture packs and change a texture up on your own. Now, a lot of people do not encourage changing texture packs for the use of redistributing texture packs to the market or online or anything like that. So this is at home, personal use only. I'm going to use the John Smith texture pack. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to use the John Smith texture pack. And we're going to go inside of our texture packs itself. Before the last series, I showed you how to get there, but we're going to redo it on Windows 10. Local disk, users, the Stillwinter app, data, local, packages, Minecraft, local state, games, Mojang, resource packs. And we're going to use a John Smith L. Let's get rid of this other one here. So we're going to go into John Smith L here. We're going to go into the textures folder. And inside of here, there's a ton of different stuff. Inside of your blocks, that's where your textures usually are. Color map is what colors you're actually going to see around the world for the most part. It's a little bit difficult to understand, so I'll go a little bit more in depth about some of these. But here's a brief description. Entity is your mobs, like your Enderman, your sheep, and all that fun stuff. Environments like the moon, the sun, the graphics user interface. If you, it's pretty much your health bar, the weird little icons that appear down there. Item and items is like your armors. Map is the actual map. It's which an item you hold up. Miscellaneous. I don't use. Oh, the miscellaneous as the pumpkin blur. So that's. If you want to edit that out, you'll take away what you see when you put on the pumpkin head. Then we got models, armor, painting, which is the actual paintings that you put on the walls, and particles, and those are the flipbook textures. Well, I'm not going to go too much into that in this particular episode, but I will go into flipbook textures because that is amazing what they have added on, so it's super cool. Let's go into blocks. For this particular episode, we are going to use paint.net because it is free. We're going to use that because exactly the reason of it is free. All right, so let's find a texture that we don't really like. That's a little bit easy to change around. So actually, I'm going to use the easiest one possible. We're going to use the glass. We're going to open it up inside of our paint.net. Okay? If you get really good at this, learn to use Photoshop. But paint.net will definitely do the job because it is free. So here is our texture. Now you can resize these textures. The bigger, if you start off at a 16-bit and then go bigger, you're going to blur the texture out. But it is way, way easier to go from bigger textures to smaller textures. So if you're working with a 32-bit program, always check first. So you go to your image here, resize, and it's got the size of our bit. So the whole John Smith texture pack is 32-bit. If you want to change it down to 16, make it a little bit more Nintendo graphics, then you can. All you do is change it with the maintain aspect ratio on and make sure that both the height and the width are the exact same thing. Now you have to be inside of either 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512 or 1024. I think it might actually go up to 1024, 2048-bit, but it's not something that I'm going to try out. So we're going to keep it inside of 32-bit because all we're doing is editing. If you want to change it, then that's up to you, but you'll just have to do more pixels because 32, what it means is how many pixels across and how many pixels down. If you change it to 64, you just got more pixels to work with, so therefore more clarity. But stretching the picture will blur it, so you really pretty much got to redo the whole thing. Let's leave it at 32. So here we are. So the John Smith texture pack in-game has this diamond shape And all this going on inside of it. If you want a glass block that is completely invisible, go like this, highlight it, exit out, save it as glass.png inside of your textures blocks folder. No, can't sing a song. So then we go ahead and just save it there, and we will have a completely invisible block in game. Now let's go ahead and undo that because we don't want a completely invisible block. Instead, what we're gonna do, now this is just modifying what they already have. You don't wanna do that, you wanna create something on your own, but I'm showing you how to modify for personal use. Okay, so we deleted that on the inside, and we're gonna add an extra layer here and maybe fill out that extra layer with some black, like so, okay? And now we're gonna opaque it out, so we get a glassy kind of feel right about there. Okay, so it has a very slight tint, so you see the glass, but not. We're gonna take the outside edge, which looks like a very cool frame. Now you can change the hue, the saturation, the contrast, all that fun kind of stuff to give the glass a weirder kind of look or a more sepia feel, or, you know, just make it completely green and or weird colors. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the saturation all the way down so it gets a black and white. We're gonna add a little bit of contrast here and give it a little bit of a darker feel, contrast it up. There you go. And we're going to save that not as a PDN but as a PNG, because Minecraft, you only pretty much detects PNGs and TGAs, I believe, not TIFFs, TGAs, yeah. So we're gonna save it as a PNG. It's gonna ask us to flatten it out, which we are going to flatten out. Very cool. And so that's what we did. We go inside of our Minecraft because we've already saved it inside of our Minecraft folder. Let's make sure that we have the texture pack installed. So the John Smith Legacy, I believe, is the texture pack that we're using, not John Smith L. So we're gonna go ahead and have that up and ready to go. Pretty exciting right there, okay? And let's go ahead and open up a realm here. It's gonna be all laggy for me because I got so many things working on my computer at one time and so many brains and so many faces. It's just gonna be all weird. So all we're really looking to do, wait, what have I done? Oh, I didn't change the realm itself. Okay, so let's reopen this. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, so we're reopening Minecraft because I forgot to install it inside of the actual realm itself. So we're gonna go into play. We're gonna find the realm that we want this involved in. My world delete. Yeah, that sounds good because I'm gonna delete the world. And we're gonna add the resource pack on there, which is the John Smith Legacy. Let's go ahead and plus it in there, which is now ready to go. And let's go ahead and turn this on creative mode since we're deleting the world. Cheats always day, sounds good. Let's go ahead and throw that in there, and we're gonna throw some glass up and see if it is our new texture instead of the old one. Now each time that you change a texture, you have to restart Minecraft. Everyone's like, I gotta restart the Minecraft! I can't just craft! I know, it's a little weird. Okay, so, man, it's taking its sweet time. So let's go ahead and go down the list. Let's find some glass. Where is this glass? I never use crafting mode. Okay, so here's the glass right here. Let's put it inside of the bar. How fun, how fun. Wait, did I? Okay, yeah, I can barely see it though. Let's go over, and is it? It is. It is the glass block that we said we were going to make. So that's what it turned out to be. Pretty sweet. That's how you edit and mod texture files. Thank you so much for watching, and please like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to this music gaming channel as we have a ton more music videos, nudes, and sick forms of awesome entertainment for your viewing and listening body parts. To one and to all, if you enjoy the music at the beginning or at the end of the episode, please feel free to like and subscribe to our official webpage, which is www.thestillwinter.org, as this is where all these videos will be posted anyways. And we give free music out to our monthly subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. Stillwinter, in, out.
Today we dance.